Hey everybody, I'm Odin, and today we are starting a playthrough of Ludus Mortis. So this is an awesome old school grid-based dungeon crawler, which is like basically my favorite genre of games. I made a video about this 10 months ago on the channel, and I haven't played it really since then. And I was like, man, I kind of want to go back to this. I didn't get very far in it when I was playing it both on stream and then I did that video thing. So anyway, I was like, man, let's revisit this. So I'll put the link to the original video in the comments if you want to see that. I explain everything really well in that video, and of course, since it's been almost a year, I've forgotten most of everything about the game. But I remember some things. So anyway, let's get into it here. So I should be able to start a new game. Oh yeah, we got more save slots. Yeah, you can see the last saved game was back in July of 24. It is May of 25. Anyway, so we're going to start a new save here. So we're going to do the difficulty setting. I'm going to go with normal because I have nothing to prove by playing harder difficulties, okay? Normal is what we're doing. We're going to start the game. So, basically what this is going to tell us is we're in ancient Rome, right? The Senate is corrupt, and the Emperor Diocletian and his army ruled unchallenged outside the Eternal City. And I was hoping I'm trying to just paraphrase here. The Senate used necromancy to increase their power, right? And so they created an army of undead, and because of that, the senators basically took control from Diocletian, okay? And then it got out of control, okay? Like, that's basically what it is. The undead got out of control, they took over. Now there's like nobody who's safe from them. I mean, this is classic, you know, Pandora's box type of situation here. So that's what it's telling you there. And then we have this ancient gladiatorial school, a Ludus. And the whole point of training these gladiators is to go and kill all these undead dudes, right? And the undead are like their base of operations, I guess, whatever you want to say, it's under the city. Right? It's like the catacombs of Rome. So basically, this Ludus trains a bunch of gladiators to go under the city and kill all these undead dudes that the Senate, in their infinite wisdom, created. So that's the story. Alright, so we should be in our Ludus here in a second, yeah. So you start in your Ludus, and obviously the first thing I'm going to have to do is hire some gladiators, and it's going to tell us here how to do that. 4 is the ideal number to start with. We'll have to go to the roster and party page to actually put them into the party. So you can have tons of gladiators, but you can only have a certain number in the party at a time. And it says you're now ready to explore the dungeons, but first remember to go to the Faber Ferrarius to create some weapons and armors. So that's what we're going to do. So here is your Ludus screen. I remember this pretty well. Up here you hire your gladiator. That's where you set your party. Here's where you get all your equipment. Now these are different upgrade type of things. The only ones that you have access to at the beginning are the Rhetor and the Faber Ferrarius. You see the Druid is not available. Proceed through the story to unlock it. Same for the Architectus and so on. Here's our current party. No one's there, obviously. Here's our current money, our sesterces. Here is your Ambrosia. You can use Ambrosia, as it says, to obtain favor of the gods and also revive fallen characters. So by the favor of the gods, you can get certain buffs for a run, like before you go into a run, certain things like that. This is the number of gladiators we have, and the max number, we have 0. The max number is 10. And over here we have our inventory space, 0 out of 90. Training happens when you have some gladiators that aren't going into a dungeon. And this is the blessing that I was talking about with the Ambrosia. But you have to have the Templum to do that. Anyway, so let's hire a gladiator. Alright, so you can do this where you can use dice rolls to get your attributes. Or you can do your own points distribution. That's obviously what I'm going to do. Right? And it tells you what each of these do when you mouse over it. So strength is melee damage. This is spell power. HP, fitness saving throw, spell power, willpower saving throw, action points and initiative, defense, range damage, defense, chance to dodge. Alright, so this first guy is just going to be a, we have 36 points. He's going to be a brute, right? So we probably want to put strength. I mean, you can see how high it can get here. Like if we go up here, 16, it maxes out. So we want that. We don't care about spell power. We obviously want some constitution. So we're going to max that out. And we're going to want action points and initiative. And that's probably going to be the other big one here. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. I was looking at the wrong total. This is how many you have. This is your total. Okay, I said that wrong, obviously. All right, but those are the things I want to max out. And then the other 5 points we have left, I'll just put into perception. Like so. All right. Cool. All right, so these are the attributes. Then we go to, let's see, proceed, and it'll take us to the class. Here are all the classes right here. The Murmillo is a heavy warrior that's hard to take down. They have the skills, extra health, and a focused parry, where you, I guess that's spell points. You recover spell points. You might think, who cares about spell points? Any of your skills. I think it's skill points, actually. So that would be skill points. All right, anyway. So we have a Murmillo, we have a rogue, we have a backline fighter, we have a regular warrior, a hand-to-hand dude like a monk. We have a light warrior, a dual wielder, and a ranged person. And then when you get over here, you've got your spellcasters. So healer, support mage, part thief, part magician, a debuff mage, if you will, elemental mage, and all-around mage, right? So we're probably going to want Murmillo for this dude. He's going to focus on one-handed weapons, shields, heavy armor, and courage. And if you see here, it tells you there's a max level, and then it tells you what courage does the higher it gets. So that's going to play into defense. So yeah, that's what we're going to do there. This class doesn't have, pardon me, an exploration skill. But we get +2 to con, +1 to strength. Cool. Proceed. Here's the portrait, his name. Go ahead and use that. That's fine. You can use custom portraits, choose a voice, whatever. Just like in Project Zomboid or some stuff like that, you can choose traits, but they have to balance out. I'm just not gonna mess with traits right now. Just not gonna do it. So yeah, so you can just say no background. They don't have any traits, and we're gonna create the character. All right. So now we got that dude. Now we got to make 3 more real quick. So real quick, let's get a. How about just like your all-around regular fighter? I'll probably do a similar thing here. But I'll probably stop there and add more to perception this time, right? And we'll proceed, and we'll go with our typical battlefield warrior. He's going to have +10 attack and defense, and he's focused for the first turn of his of any combat, which is cool. Doesn't have an exploration skill, that's okay. I'll give him a different portrait, and we're good. We'll take maybe a little more time to make more detailed characters later on, but right now we're just getting a starting party going. Alright, so next, and my guys are not going to be very well balanced, but I don't care. Whatever. We're going to want a ranged dude, I would think, but also a mage. The question is what kind of mage? I don't know. Let's do the mage first. Oh, I don't want them to be too squishy. Right, we're going to want to go with lots of wisdom. And let's see, probably kind of round this out like that. Not too worried about strength, obviously. Alright, proceed. And so we'll probably go, instead of a healer, probably an elemental mage, I'm thinking. Alright, plus 15% to fire, ice, and thunder resistance, and they have a 10% chance to give fire weapons for 5 rounds to other party members during combat, so that's kind of cool. And they have an exploration skill, so this works like a torch, so that's kind of cool. Alright, proceed. That'll be his picture, I guess, whatever. You know what, it could just be, could make it a lady. Where's a... There we go, yeah, there she goes. Alright. I don't know if we gave her a weird name or not. They're just the kind of random Roman names, who cares? Alright, lastly, so we've got the heavy fighter, regular fighter, we got the elemental mage. We probably want a ranged person, right? So... agility... Perception is going to be the first thing we max out. Agility is going to be good. And we probably want, I'm thinking... I guess some strength would be good. And Yeah, this is definitely skill points, and this is spell power. This is skill points. I try to round them out a little better here, but I didn't do a great job. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Anyway, so where is our ranged? Right there. They're gonna have bow expert, extra damage with bows, and they have the sniper skill also, which is cool. And this will be the sniper dude, or archer, whatever. Okay, so now we got 4 people. We can get to it. But not yet. We got to go to roster and party and make sure we put them into our party, right? So right here it says add them to the party. Boom. Right? That guy's in the party. Next, we got the... so I didn't look at... I think they're in the same order. So this would be the regular fighter guy. Yep, that would be the mage. She's in the back line. And then the ranged guy also in the back line. Cool. Right, you can also sell gladiators here. This is how you get skills and spells right here. So he's going to start with that armor breaker. That's an active skill. You can see there's all kinds of other ones here. We don't have any XP available. You have to spend XP to unlock these things. It shows in the bottom left down there how much XP you need. Doesn't have any spells. And here's passive skills. Same kind of thing. You use XP to do all this stuff. So remember, XP is used to directly basically buy skills. But not only that, you can also level up the character like their hard level. I don't know, that doesn't make any sense, but maybe you know what I mean. Who knows? So when they have enough XP, it takes 2,000 for the first level. You do that here. You can also save arrangements here with your different gladiators. These are the level up masteries right here. Again, you're going to use XP. This is like your proficiencies, basically. And you can change the position in the party. And then if you get a Spiritus, it gives you a bunch of XP. Alright? So now they're in the party. We got to equip them. We're still not ready. So the first guy, the heavy dude, right? Well, let's see. Let's look. We have nothing in our inventory, so that's not going to work. So we got to go to the Faber Ferrarius. And these are the common items that you can craft. As you can see, we've got 50 metal scraps, but we don't have any of this other stuff. Okay. So we want a one-handed thing for our heavy dude. So here's a long sword. Here's a short sword. You'll see the mastery is one-handed weapons. Okay. We need 5 of the metal scrap to make it, right? And we need 100 sesterces, I think is what that is. So if I click on that, boom, yeah, there we go. We got that. Right. What else is he going to have? Let's give him... He has a heavy armor specialty, so we're going to want to give him some heavy armor here. There's different little things going on for each of these. These are... See, he has a reflex penalty and encumbrance and stuff like that. And let's go with the middle one. We can also make him some boots. You know what I mean? But first, let's get him a... Let's get him a helm. Damage reduction. Yeah. We'll give him that. And some bracers and some boots, right? Now, does he need a shield? Probably. So, I'm going to give him a light shield. So, now, you can just make all your stuff and then go equip them, but I have short-term memory, so I'm going to go back to roster and party. Or, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Party equipment. And I'm going to say, alright, look. Left click, give him this, this, and that. Alright, and it shows his face, so we know who's got that equipped. Awesome. Right. Faber, back again. Now, for the regular fighter dude, basically probably going to give him a similar thing. But he could probably... I don't remember, actually. And I know this has taken us a long time to get to the game. Don't worry. We're going to have a bunch of episodes. I will get to the game this episode, but we're going to have a bunch of episodes. We're just getting things ready. Right? Just chill. It's gonna be fine. Right. So this dude, I wanted to see if he had... He does have two-handed also. Okay, so we'll make it two-handed for the regular fighter guy. The Spathion. You know what I mean? Boom. You know what? We are running short. I shouldn't have made all the... I shouldn't have made all the armor. I gotta make weapons for everybody first. Oh, man. Alright, that's fine. And then our archer dude, I'm gonna give him a short bow, I guess. Yeah. That was stupid of me. Whatever. So we got the bow. That's fine. And then for our mage, mage probably doesn't even really need a weapon, but we give him a quarterstaff just for the heck of it. Yeah, I wasn't thinking making all the heavy armor. I mean, we could still break it down, but whatever. You know what I mean? So we made a big mistake. It's fine. Alright, so here's the two-handed regular warrior guy. Here's our archer. And then here is the mage. if we go here, we can break things down. Like I think, let me see here. Like if I go, well, I thought we could break them. I know you can break them down, but we might have to upgrade the forge. Might be that. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. We made a stupid move. Who cares? All right, we can afford basically one more piece of armor. So I'm gonna get some. Just for our frontline guy, right? Let's just give our frontline guy this. Our other frontline guy that armor. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah. This dude right here. Boom. All right, we're ready to go. We're probably gonna get annihilated, but it's fine. So we're gonna go to the dungeon. Select a spot on the map to start exploring a catacomb, and you got to make sure you buy resources or hire a mercenary. The mercenaries will give you certain bonuses, which is kind of cool. Right. Okay, so there's only one option right now. It's the Catacomb of Calapodius. It's a dungeon level 1, so it's not going to be that bad. It is the main quest. And remember, I don't remember because I didn't tell you already, but now you should remember in the future that you can replay levels as often as you like because you're going to have to do some grinding. You can't just go straight through everything, so remember that. You can see the reward and there's secrets and stuff, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we're going to pick that. Here's where you get your resources. You want to recover stamina, so you're going to need some food, right? So I'm going to get, I don't remember how much we should get. Let's go with 4. You're going to want torches, because darkness is bad, and we'll see why momentarily. I'm going to get 5 of them. I'm going to get 2 lockpicks. The Eyes of Argo will show you hidden stuff. I'll just get 1 of those. And then bottles of wine will increase your morale. I'm going to get 2 of those. So I normally wouldn't buy this much stuff, I don't think. Anyway, mercenary. Each one of these is going to have a fee, as you see down there in the bottom left. But, let's see. It also tells you what he does. This guy will give you better equipment, or a chance for better equipment for chests. You might not consume a Divine Sight potion when you use it. This increases the chance of finding stuff when you search. You'll start any combat with increased morale. That's probably good right there. She's going to take 10% of our stuff. You know what? We're not going to use a mercenary right now. And also our gladiators, when they're level 1 or 0, whatever they start as, they don't have a fee, but eventually there will be an upkeep fee. You know what I mean? Alright, let's go. Alright, here we are in the Catacomb of Calapodius. Here's a little quick reference for what does what, by the way. So you have your WASD to move around, and then you have your Q and your E to turn. So you kind of got to remember that that's how it works. It's one of those things. So it's going to tell us some tutorial stuff. Press space, left mouse button, or A to open doors, chests, and interact. So obviously I'm just going to click. We've got our map right here, a little mini map. If I press M, it's going to show us the main map with a legend. Once we start exploring, we'll see more of the map. And then when you if you come back to this level, the map will be revealed from what you've already seen, which is kind of cool. Right, now this right here, this is the alert meter, right? And as this gets worse or it turns more red, your chances of having a random encounter go up. All right. Also, you can't see any now, but on the map, when you see a red skull, those are fixed encounters. These are not fixed. When this happens, it can happen at any time. And here's our stamina, by the way. And every time you jump or hide and walk or break through a cracked wall, you're going to lose some of that stamina. And you don't want that because you'll get negative effects in combat, basically. All right, moving along. Let's see here. What do we got here on the ground? I don't think that was anything. Let me back up. I thought maybe that would be some kind of gear or something. Or not gear, but like a resource, but I guess not. I don't remember. So I think we're okay. I think. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm already getting lost here. Let's just go up this way. All right, you'll see this is starting to turn yellow. So basically, the more you explore, right, the more likely it is you're going to have an encounter. Now, if we want to go to hide, we do control. You can see this action right here. But it's going to tell us about hide in a second, so I'm going to come out of it. So different weapons have different ranges, close, medium, long. Close range is only from the front row. Medium can be either, right, but you get a penalty from the back row. You get better defense, but not, you get a penalty to attack. And then it went away. And then there's others that you have to do only from the back row. Alright, cool. You have found a Gladius Hispaniensis. And we found a sling, a Frombola. Cool. Alright, so the question is, do we care? Right? Well, if we press I to go to the inventory, we can equip these if we want to. But, like, you know, is this better than what my dude has? No, it's exactly the same. But sometimes you'll find better rarity items and they'll have a different colored background. And we'll see that eventually also. Okay. Right, moving right. Ooh. Okay, you have found 8 ligulae of ambrosia. Alright, each step you take, you see, this is what I was talking about, increases the risk of being attacked. This is red now. You can change the rate of risk increase from the exploration menu or by interacting with the skull icon next to the mini-map. So we're just going to leave it normal. We're not going to mess with it. But this means we're going to get an encounter pretty soon. Also, you can see there's a door coming up. What do we got here? Oh, we picked something up, but we also have an encounter. Alright, classic turn-based combat, folks. So this dude is a Retiarius, and this dude is a Strix. And if I remember correctly, the Strix is really irritating, and I'm going to want to kill them first. They do something, I don't remember what it is. They do something that's really, really irritating. Let's see. So, I thought there was a way to see what the creature does. Maybe there is a way, but I don't remember. It's fine. We're good for right now. I think after as you fight them, you learn, maybe? Or is it this? Hold on. I don't remember. It's fine. Okay, so whose turn is it based on the initiative? It is currently this guy's turn, which is our ranged guy. So right here we have precision shot. Carefully aim to an enemy to deal 130% weapon damage. So you got to have a ranged weapon, which we do have. Or we can just do a regular attack. Oh no, I'm just kidding. This is not our ranged person. This is our mage. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. Why does he have a quarterstaff? I gave the wrong weapons. I gave the bow to the mage. Oh man, this is bad. All right, it's okay. It's okay. I guess he'll try to attack. It's a medium-ranged weapon, so he can attack from the back row. And he missed. Okay, that's fine. Here's his action points, by the way. This takes 3 AP, so we can just do this again. And he missed again. That's fantastic. Alright, so we're going to want to complete his turn. Alright, so they've got some kind of defend thing going on. Does it tell us about that, by the way? Those are the deep... I don't remember. Okay, whatever. Alright, so now we're on the mage who has a bow, but she can also do the fire dart. This is 4d4 plus 8 fire damage, and it's going to take 4 action points. Boom, Strix is dead. Sweet. Alright, now we got this guy to deal with. She has 1 action point, can't do anything. It's over. Our initiative's really good, thank God, right now. Cool, now we're on our heavy fighter guy. He can do the armor breaker. Yeah, why not? Alright, he did 11 damage. Alright, but he also, as you saw, he also reduced some of the armor, the blue there. Okay, and then our regular fighter guy, let's just do a regular attack. And that costs 4 HP, so he can't do anything else. Boom. Alright. So, this guy still doesn't have a turn. His initiative is terrible. Cool. So let's do this again. We missed. And now the heavy fighter. And we missed. But we can do it again. There we go. 18. He's almost dead, but he's going to get a move now. Alright, he did 4 damage to our dude right here. And you can see this blue bar for us, that is from using our abilities. That's the... I don't know if that's the spell bar. I guess it is. But anyway, whatever. This dude, miss, and hey, you got him. Alright, Victoria. Alright, we got 910 XP, and we got 74 sesterces. Cool, we have a winning streak, and the higher the winning streak gets, the better, as you might imagine. Okay, real quick, let's fix this problem here. Alright, lady, you should have the staff. Okay. So let's go here and unequip the staff. Right, okay, so you get the bow. And then you... where is it? You get the staff. Cool. Right, now what is this? Silver powder. Cool. And now what is going on here? Some walls are just illusions. You can use the Eye of Argo to see that kind of stuff, right? Alright, well, let's step in here. Let's use our Eye of Argo, shall we? There's a certain key to use the Eye of Argo, and I wish I remembered it. But I don't. Let's look it up real quick. Can we do it from here? I think we can do it from here. Yeah, we can. Okay, so I don't need to know the hotkey necessarily. Now you can see, you see this? It's kind of weird. Yeah, that's an illusory wall. Secret found. What do we got? We got a fine plumbate. So this is a dart. And it is, as you can see, it's got this background. So that's one rarity up from no background. So that's kind of cool, man. You know what I mean? So if we look at our range, dude, and we compare it to his bow, the bow is probably better, but the plume blah 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 will give him +3 attack because it's fine. I'm gonna equip that. You know what I mean? Why not? Okay, back through the illusory wall. Okay, I gotta get used to the controls again. What do we got over here? This is some kind of teleportation thing. Like if we look at the map here, like, okay, what does this circle mean? And it says it's actually a floor button. Good. A gate open. That's right, it's not teleportation. But what's down here, I wonder? Kind of want to be thorough, even though it's going to increase our chances of random encounters. It's cool, we need the XP. Yep, and speaking of, we are going up against a Legionarius. And he's going to attack last, so we got a lot of time here. Alright, Mage Lady. Go ahead and burn him, you know what I mean? Oh my god, 48 damage? Wow. Alright, sweet. Also, this tells us that we have 14 turns left on our magic vision. Dude, okay, so the Legionarius must be weak against fire. That's what that tells me. Alright, let me get that ambrosia. Oh, okay, sweet. Some armor. Alright, cool. Of course, this is heavy armor, and I don't think either of our other people can wear heavy armor without sustaining like a bad penalty, so that ain't happening. Let's see, we got another chest up here. Alright, we found a Galea. Alright, so that's a helmet for this dude. The other fighter, other frontline guy. Yeah. Now, I don't remember. I want to say that even when you turn to look, that costs a turn. I want to say that costs a turn. I don't remember, though. And so sometimes, I think that's how it was, so I tried to just use the minimap and not turn and just kind of move slightly blindly to save turns because of the encounter meter. But I don't remember. What else is new? Alright, we want to get these skill points back. So, one way we can do that. Let's see. That's for party stamina. I'm not worried about that. You know what? We haven't even been using a torch. But anyway, I didn't even talk about this. When you have a torch lit, you have a better chance of finding stuff when you search. I haven't even searched yet, which is stupid. But also there are certain beasts or certain enemies that fall into the beast category. They're scared of fire, so you get a bonus. So I'm going to light one because we got a bunch. You know what I mean? Oh, look at this. We can test this. Oh, turning does not cost... Okay, that's good. That's good. Anyway, what was I saying? Right. Morale, don't care. Throw a stone. Here's our search. Now, I want to say... How do we get the skill points back? Oh, there might be a specific place you find. I don't remember. It's fine. It's cool. Alright, I need to look at my hotkeys, but for right now, we'll do it this way. Let's search. You haven't found anything. Alright, whatever. But we can try that again later. Okay, yeah, let's go this way. Alright, let's see where we're at again. Okay, this is a new place. Alright, this is the whole, like, lockpicking thing. And you gotta get it, you know, like that. Do I have to use space instead, probably? No. Or do I have to click here? I don't remember how to do this. We have a lockpick. We have a lockpick. Did I not? We have two of them. Maybe I'm pressing the wrong button. This is why I should always do my homework. I don't remember how to do this. It might be that you have to have a Thrax, a thief. That might be what it is, and we don't even have a thief. That's a problem. Okay, more evidence, more proof that I'm stupid. You know what? It's fine. Okay. So we got the 2 Strix and the Legionaris. Whatever. Okay, so... Oh, by the way, you can choose who you target by just clicking on them. But these guys do something. We're going to find out what it is. Alright, this is my heavy dude. Let's attack. 2 attacks and he missed them both. Okay, that's not what I was talking about. That was just a regular little attack. No big deal. Okay, who is this? Regular fighter. We get 1 strike here. Make it count. Okay, 12, good. Mage, we know that we can do serious damage to this guy with fire, so we're going to do it. Boom, 55 dead. Alright, this guy, precision shot, let's do it on this guy that we've already hurt. Oh, you're dead. Okay, now we get another turn with the ranged guy. I don't know if it's necessary. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, it's a good amount of damage. Now it's their turn. Infirmitas, that's what it is. So, Infirmitas, it gives you the weakness debuff. And if you go up here, weakness means you do 50% less physical damage. So this guy is weak, like for real. But it's okay, we won the fight, who cares? We got the streak going, we're getting bonus XP, things are good. Let me go ahead and search. I, again, don't remember the hotkeys, let's do it this way. This does use stamina, by the way. We didn't find anything. Give me a break. No illusory wall there. There's a switch. Opened this door. Now this is a fixed encounter, as you can see right here. Let's do it. Alright, we got a Retiarius and more Strix. Okay. You'll notice Infirmitas is gone. It's just a battle thing, you know? Okay, Heavy Fighter, let's go. Nice. Alright, next up. And that was going to be the first dude to go, so we got another turn before they did. Here's our ranged guy. He doesn't have the skill points. Just shoot this dude, see what happens. That's not terrible. Alright. Okay, you missed because you suck. Awesome. Alright, regular fighter guy. You know what? I should probably be dealing with the Strix so we don't get the Infirmitas going. Okay, 1 damage. No big deal. Don't care. She can't do this because she doesn't have the skill points. Whatever. Attack with the staff. Cool. We got our combo meter going up, by the way. That's consecutive hits without misses. So we're getting... that gets our morale going up, is what I'm trying to say. And you can see we get 5% to every saving throw. Awesome. Yeah. Okay, you're dead. Sweet. Now you see all this different stuff. Saving throws, attack and defense, elemental resistance. We get a DSE ray charge. I don't remember what that is. I know it means Day of Wrath, but whatever. Okay, here we go. He missed, thank goodness. Let's blast him, and he's dead. Sweet. Awesome. Metal scrap and a lockpick. Cool. Gladius Pompeii and another sling. So, the Gladius Pompeii. 2d6, but a 5% chance to deal extra. Yeah, that's pretty much the same. Yeah, we don't need that. Whatever. Right, moving right along here. What do we got down here? Oh yeah, you can jump over traps and hazards. Press F on the keyboard to jump over them. So, the question is this in my next step or not? And I don't know. It's not. Okay, so F, and that's going to use stamina. Ooh, a fine Clipeus. Awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to change this out with the fine one. Now this dude has two-handed weapons, so he can't use it, and they can't use them. So, whatever. That works. Jump over it. Alright. You have found a Falcata. A Falcata is a one-handed weapon, 1d12. Yeah, so, you know, you kind of gotta look at the math. Like 2d8, you know, could potentially be, what, 16? 1d12 could only be 12, but you're maybe more likely to do more damage, but it's just a 1.5 multiplier possible. No. An Incis Falcatus, which is a polearm. Some enemies occupy a fixed spot. You'll find a champion in advanced levels. Be careful about that. Oh, I forgot about charge. When it comes to the fixed encounter, if you charge in, which takes stamina, you always get the initiative. So, like, right here, if I charge, what I think is R? Yeah. We get the initiative no matter what. I gotta remember how to get our skill points back. That's like really important. But I don't remember. Whatever. Alright, good job. Good job. Is heavy dude? Yeah. Oh, he blocked it. Okay, whatever. Okay, let's keep working. Oh, this is not looking good, by the way. Man, it's not looking good at all. Oh, that's right. The Divine Potion is how you get it back. What? Okay. Well, we missed our opportunities there. That's fine. Okay, 3 down. Okay, that's not a... This is the first level, so nothing really bad's gonna happen, alright? Alright, I'm gonna use a Divine Potion. This is for our party, by the way. I think we only have 3 total. But he used it, and that used some action points. It costs 2. But now, you know, he can do the Armor Breaker, which he will. Boom. Right. Cool. Moving right along to this guy. Alright, some decent damage. You missed. Alright, this guy, gonna go ahead... You know what? I don't even think he needs to... Oh no, they each have one of their own. Cool. Let's do it. Alright, you're dead. Sweet. Yeah, whatever. Alright, Mage Lady's gonna drink it. And that's still not enough. She's gonna drink another one. Oh, it's because she didn't have enough AP. It was enough, but whatever. It's fine. Now she can't do anything. It's all going according to plan. Yeah. Alright, we can use the spell on this guy. Boom. 64. Dead. We don't need to use that. Yeah, it's not a lot of damage. It's not a big deal. No, I don't want to use that. There we go. Alright, cool. I think fixed encounters reset the encounter meter also, I think. Oh, magic ring. Magic ring gives you plus 10% to your reflexes. I give it to the main dude, that's fine. And a Ruber key. Whatever that means. You C on your keyboard. Oh, it's right click or C. I didn't. So it's right click. Alright. What an idiot. Oh, look at that rarity. That's better than the light blue. One-handed weapon, 2d8. Now, or no, I'm looking at the wrong one. 1d10, but attack plus 3 and crushing damage. You know what? Let's just try it for this the heavy fighter dude. Let's just try it. It's fine. Now, can we drink potions out of combat? Yeah, we can. We can. So yeah, why not? Go ahead. And why don't we search? Whoops, hit an S like it's going to do something. We still didn't find anything? Alright, this torch is about to go out, but it's okay. We'll just relight it in a second. Oh, random encounter. Whatever. Blast him. Ooh, I like that. Oh my god, 12 damage? That's not cool. Almost got him. And we missed. By the way, the combat music, I just don't understand it. It doesn't fit at all. It should be like some kind of classical music. But yeah, what do I know? I don't know if this guy's weak to fire, but we're going to blast him anyway. Yeah, it's not bad. Really? There we go. Right, what did we get? Some silver power. Okay, so dude is hurt. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do the potion. Let me look at the map. Oh, so we're on the other side of that door that we opened with the button anyway. That's interesting. Right. This gate is locked by some sort of mechanism. Probably this. Yep, we used the key. Don't seem to be able to do anything. Alright, let's use the torch first of all, and then the eye. Did we have another eye? Oh, we only had one. That's right. Never mind. We're gonna have an encounter anytime now. I'm trying to remember what sneak does. I don't know how sneak helps you. Unless it helps, like, turn this down more slowly. I know it takes stamina. I don't remember. Open the context menu. Oh, you could just do it that way. That's right. Gotcha. Anyway. Again, I don't remember what sneak does. Other than to consume stamina. But we're going to stay in it, see if it makes a difference here. Okay, no, we're not. Let's jump over that. Now we're going to go back and sneak. Okay, some Keistus, like for punching people. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to have to look up what sneak does. I don't remember. Common light shield, I guess. Is that a Legionar? Yes, it is. Okay. You get blasted. Oh, we don't. She doesn't have enough to. I'm gonna have to hold off on that. Oh, come on. Right. Okay. Nice. And let's do the armor breaker. Why not? Oh, come on. Go. Come on, you can hit someone with the staff. I mean, you just gotta try. Oh man, these blocks. Hey, she hit him. There we go. Sweet. Hey, we got an Eye of Argo. Awesome. And a fixed encounter here. Okay, well, I think we'll be alright. We'll charge in. Uses a lot of stamina, though. Do we use it? I don't know. I guess I do. Try and take that one out. There we go. She doesn't do a lot of good if she can't use her spell, but man, I don't know. She only has one more divine potion. I think you should just defend in case they target you. I mean, not like they're going to, apparently, but no. 2 misses. 3 misses, that's cool. Just hit them. Forget about defending. Nice. Yeah, now you'll defend again. Yeah, whatever, just attack. Alright. I have Argo and a dagger. Alright, so we're going to have to get our stamina up here. So, I believe wine... one of them is morale one. No, I think it's food ration. Yeah, that's stamina. As you can see, it doesn't give you a whole lot. Ambrosia. What are we looking at here? Some kind of puzzle thing. Do they need to, like, face each other, maybe? No. Guessing that'll open this door. Yeah. Dude, this could take forever. Hey, whoa, we got it. Sweet, I don't know how, but we got it. Alright, cool. We're not gonna use the trident right now, but thank you. You know what I mean? Let's rush in. A bunch of Strix. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to, like, save my potions and skills for, like, whatever the boss is. Infirmitas. Doesn't matter, it's over. Sweet. Oh, magic pendant. This gives you fire resistance. We're just gonna give it to whoever's selected, so the ranged guy. You get it. Congratulations. Oh, I messed that up. Yeah. Hey, some nice rarity shoes. Give them to this guy. Cool. What do we have? More locked chests. If I remember correctly, before you get to a boss, That could be cool. Before you get to a boss, there's like a some kind of altar or something where you can like get a bunch of stuff back. I just can't remember exactly how it works. Charge on in. Oh. Yeah, okay. You know what? Drink the potion. And then try. Yeah, okay, you failed. Whatever. You're dead. Oh! 15 damage to the mage. That's not good. Not very good at all. Alright. Alright, you're gonna blast this guy. There we go. Alright. We're gonna relight the torch because it's about to go out anyway. Yeah, the fixed encounters do reset the random encounter thing. Okay. There's the switch thing. We got a gift from Volcanus. We got thunder weapons. But it's only for her staff. Who cares? Oh, man. You probably want to take care of this guy first. Yeah. Scutum Elementalis. What does that do? It doesn't tell me. Whatever. Elemental shield, I think is what that means in Latin. Oh, that was really good. Yeah. Hey, we've got another Eye of Argo. So, I didn't realize you could save in the middle of a dungeon. For some reason, I was thinking you had to finish the dungeon. I went way over time because I didn't realize that. Let's go ahead and save for now. Alright, so that's going to be it for now, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this. We're going to do a bunch more. Please hit like and subscribe if you'd like to, and I will see you all next time.